Hi, welcome. It's Krista Strayer here from Flourish Yoga, and I am so happy to talk to you about today. Today, it's all about saving money. We're talking about compound interest. And no, I'm not your financial advisor, and I'm not trying to sell you life insurance. We're talking about something actually more than money, more important than money. We're talking about your health. We're talking about how you're feeling every day, what your body is feeling like. So you. Essentially, we're talking about you, your body, your mind, your feelings, your energy, your health. And we think about saving money for retirement, but we never think about saving our health for retirement and putting those pennies away, those health pennies away for retirement. But really, our health goals is just like saving money. And ever since you were young, you probably had these messages kind of drilled into you to start saving early for your retirement and so forth. But we never talk about how we can save. What's really important is our health when we get there. And we know that compound interest definitely works for money, right? The earlier you can start saving, the better, right? And the small little bits that you can put away that you're not even going to notice, the better. And that's what we're going to talk about with our health, right? And it works the same for our health as it does for our money. So I want you to just take a moment to think about your health goals. Maybe your health goals like initially, in the near future, and then your bigger health goals and what you want to, achieve in your body by the time you do retire. And as we're chatting tonight, I'd love for you to put those health goals in our comments, and we can talk about, steps on how we can build towards that as we go. So a big lofty goal might be to run a 10K or a half marathon or a full marathon, right? But what's it going to take to do that? You're not just going to step out the door and go for that big, huge run. There's going to be lots of little steps and lots of little things you can do to get ready for that. So for me, one of my health goals is to be able to run consistently, right, without being exhausted afterwards. And so I know that if my body is feeling depleted, if my energy reserves, or ojas, we call it in Ayurveda, is depleted, that a run can take me out for a week. I can just be exhausted for the whole rest of the week. But if my energy reserves are high and I'm feeling good, that run will then give me energy for a week, right? It'll promote more and more activity and maybe help me feel good. So that's one thing to think about. Maybe a big lofty goal might just be to touch your toes, right? If your fingers are at your knees, it can seem like a big deal to get all the way down to your toes. When I started doing yoga 15 years ago, that was me. I could not get my fingertips beyond my knees touching my toes. But little by little, all of a sudden, it's just like, wow, I can do this. I'm there. And you don't even realize, you don't even notice all the little steps it took you to do there. But all of a sudden, it just magically happens. But it wasn't magic. It was consistent, persistent action. It was doing those same things over and over again that led you to that goal. All right, so how do some of these big changes or goals happen, right? Happen for others and for ourselves, right? And so we always look at others and see how they succeed. And do they have some like magic superpowers? Do they have extreme determination and persistence and, extreme willpower? Is it something that only select few people have? Not really, right? What they have is the ability to take little steps and to keep doing those little steps over time. And so we all have that, right? So what does it take? It's that consistent, persistent action. It's certainly not sexy, right? There's no drink this magic pill and you can touch your toes. Although some people do claim taking turmeric daily will help you do that as well. But when you look back through a lens of time, it almost seems like there was a little magic pill that helped us out with that. So, but it wasn't, right? It was the hard work that you did along the way. And I can clearly remember those days when I could not touch my toes, right? And I'm thinking at the time, there's no way that was ever going to happen to me. But now I can put my fingertips underneath my toes, my whole hands underneath my toes on a good day, right? So it just happens. So when we build our habits, these big goals, I guess our habits are what fuel our big goals. When we build these big goals, it's like the tortoise and the hare, right? It's not that the hare, the one that's running really fast, that's necessarily going to win the race. It's the tortoise who's going to take that slow, consistent action. And so it's compounded interest only applying to us, to our body, and not to our bank account. So I love these quotes from the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The earlier you start making changes, the more the compound effect works in your favor. And this one too, the hardest part of momentum is the beginning. But like pushing the merry-go-round on the playground, once you get moving, you can keep going very easily. And so that's definitely true, right? So the earlier you start making changes, so the quicker we can get on this and start making these little changes, the more impact this is going to have for the near future and for our retirement. And the hardest part is really that momentum. It's getting these things started. And when we put these little bits of energy in our bank, or these little deposits, it works for the short term and for the long term, right? And OJIS is really the word for the savings plan in Ayurveda. It's our OJIS savings plan, or OJIS retirement fund, right? I want you just to imagine OJIS, right? And so OJIS is like a nectar. It's that nectar of the gods if you're reading about mythology. And I like to imagine it as, the consistency almost of honey, of some really nice, juicy, runny honey. And there's only a few drops. We only need a few drops in our body. And what builds it up is these small little things that we do to nourish and look after ourselves every day. What else was I going to say in that? I forget. But yeah, so OJIS is like this magic little thing that we want to just kind of keep rejuvenating in our body and keep building up. And it doesn't take a lot, but we just need to have those deposits that are coming in to help us with that. Because the little things that we do now have a huge impact in what our retirement years are going to look like. And this is for the good and the bad, right? If you're running on empty, if you're stressed out and living on the edge, your body is taking energy from your muscles, your bones, and your nerve sheaths. And over time, these small little boros are going to deplete the body to the point of illness. And so in the past couple of weeks, I've been chatting to several of you on our rapid change strategy sessions and looking at how we can make your goals happen, make them a reality. And what we've found for the most part, for most people, is that it's not one magic thing, right? It's not that magic pill, but it's a whole bunch of things that are going to add up. Because typically what we have going on is an imbalance on several different levels. And so to do that, to replace those energy reserves, it's just small little deposits in this bank, and this bank, and this bank that are going to, get us back to that feeling of feeling great, right? All right. So just want to check in and see what you guys are posting here on what your goals are. If you haven't had a chance to do that, please make sure you do that. I've heard a few of them over the last little while. Some of them have been just to be able to take a run, right? To get rid of using a run as your de-stress. For some, one of my favorite ones is to be able to zip line when you're 70 years old. Wouldn't that be amazing to still have that energy and the knowledge in our body, that trust in our body that we are strong? To be able to do that would be great. For me, I want to be able to water ski and downhill ski when I'm still 70, 75, right? I want to be able to enjoy all those, being able to get outside and do those things that I love to do now. So if you are ready to tackle your health savings plan, if you are ready to take action on this and say yes, I've got a special bonus for you today. And it's backed by special request that we have one more day. We brought back the early bird bonus, the early bird registration price. We get to save $50 for the next round of Nourish. It's back for 24 hours. So at the end of tomorrow, so Wednesday at midnight, that's going to go away again. And we only have a few more days actually to register for the course. The final registration is going to be on Friday, so we can get everything ready for the course to start up on Sunday. But to reward you for taking this first step into diving in, I want to give you that bonus back again, because we can achieve far more with a team and with a coach than we can on our own. So I want you to reward you for taking that step. And just like our financial metaphor, when we pool our pennies together, we can go much further. We can make a bigger difference. And the results that we will get will far exceed anything that we can do struggling away on our own. So I want you just for a moment to think about where you want to be in 3 months' time and how you want to feel. And if you want these next couple months to really make a difference, then join us in Nourish. Registration closes on Friday. The link is at the top of this comment or of this post. And the early bird is back until Wednesday. Don't forget that. And I've got a few of these. I think I've got 3 of these left. So if you're one of the next 3 people to register, then we've been kind of going through these like hotcakes. This is the little special VIP prize pack. So the first few people will get access to this. So this is the book that you get. You're probably seeing this in reverse, but it's called Body Thrive by Kate Stillman. And this was written, can you see it there? There we go. This was written by my coach, my mentor, and it helps us lead us through all the 10 weeks of what we're going to do. You also get, let me see if I can dig in here in this little prize pack. You also get a special vial of this Nourish blend of essential oils. And so this is a blend that's specific to our adrenals. It's one that we've made up just for our course. So you get that, and then there's a few other little goodies and teas and samples and that in there as well. In addition to that, you get another strategy session. So within the course, you get several one-on-one calls with me, and you get an extra VIP call with me if you sign up early. So good incentive to take action and to start saving those health pennies. And we'd love to have you join us on the journey. So remember, early birds ends tomorrow evening, and final registration ends on Friday. So it's only a couple more days to take action for this. And I look forward to having you guys here. All right, bye for now.